Okay, welcome back. So we started off here, and I'm going to click on here the file, and now I'm going to create a new file, okay, a new HTML. So I click on the plus sign, same dance, different partner, index underscore 1.5.html. Okay, so we open up this new program, and I've got two files open up here. So I'm going to go HTML colon 5, give me a boilerplate. I'm going to take out this Microsoft silliness here on line 5. I don't need that. And then I'm going to go back to 1.4. That's still open. And I'm going to grab the comment part. Okay, Control C. And then go here into this new file, index 1.5, and put it right here after there and fix it. So the date is, say, May, and put the right date, if you will, in your time zone. And it's gone up a year, put your right year. And also I'm going to change this to index 5, okay? The course, let's say it's the same, okay? And the name is, I haven't changed since then. Okay, so now I can close this index 1.4, and I'm all fresh and new here. All right, in this case, this new idea, looking at its stuff here, let's see, where am I? Okay, right. The title, we've got to change the title here, and I'll just say two more tags. So I'll go here to document, double click it, and go two more tags. More tags. Oh, HTML tags. Okay, that will be the title. Okay? And I'll do the same thing here. I'll go down to body, and I'll do the same thing. I'll go header, HEADER, enter. And inside that, I'll put H1, and I'll put a title, and I'll go yet two more HTML capital, just to make it stand out, tags. Okay, as my title. And then I will put an HR, a horizontal rule, after the H1, HR, a horizontal rule. Okay, now I won't worry about a navigation here now. Okay, so under that, after the header, I'm going to have a main, MAIN, and enter. Okay, and this will be my main content here. Okay, so first off, let me go back. I made a mistake last time with the I misspelled strike. So let me go and say H2, enter, and I'll say explain, EXPLAIN, the strike. Now watch what happens. STRIKE, and I put that in, and I don't want both of them, so this is content, but it's looking at the strike as an actual tag. Okay, so I got a problem. Now I used H2, that's fine. But I have a problem with the angle brackets are being used. Now, the way I can get away with this is there's two ways. P, I'm going to go P, enter. So P, enter. And I'll go one, I'll say just use it. Okay? Just use it. Okay? And so what I mean by that is I would go STRIKE, enter, and then I would go test. If I wanted to use strike, now it's depreciated, but let's see, let me try using this and double clicking and seeing what I get. I get this site right here. I get, it does work through, wait a minute, why did it strike through both of them? Oh my gosh, it stroked through it started striking through here and finished here and ignored this strike. So you can see that it made a strike through the whole part here. And I don't want that, but I guess what I'm saying is I got a problem with these angle brackets. Now, there's an actual tag that's also depreciated. It's the XMP tag, right? And it says right here, XMP. It's depreciated, but in its day, the XMP HTML element renders text between the start and end tags without interpreting the HTML. Okay, I'm just thinking, I really can't use that. I thought that I could use, and when I did this before, I thought that I could use the let me see how I wrote this down here. I could use the pre-tag to put a pre-tag in here, PRE, and use it. Now again, don't do this. I'm trying to show you my problem here. And that would supposedly take away, and this is what we used to be able to do this with which for pre-formatting, or the KBD, the keyboard tag might work. But again, it doesn't work to do this. So what I'm saying is when I explain this, it doesn't show it. Watch what happens. So if I look at this here, it says explain nothing. See, this is open here. This is open. And if I go F12 and look at the text, it says main, and it actually puts in strike, main, go into the H2. It actually finishes the strike for me, even though I don't have that defined in the code. Okay? So it doesn't print out this strike. Okay, so that's one way of doing this. The other thing is just go ahead and try strike and use it, even though if we start programming, it won't look good. The other thing we could do, so let me put another P tag in here on line 20. You go ahead and do this also. I could, I could use CSS to strike through, okay? So that would be, I could make a span, SPAN, enter, and then I could put test, and then up in the, up in here, up in the head of the document, I could go style, STYLE, where I'm building my CSS, and I could just pick span as the selector, and now pick text decoration, TEXT, and again, the choice comes up, text decoration, and then use a line through. So let me right mouse button click format document. So what I'm doing here is I'm picking the span tag here, and I'm saying, hey, change the decoration to be line through. That would be good. Now it works. Let me go back and run this again. And I'll show you. It works right here. It canceled this all out. This is all getting striked out twice because of this first strike here where I'm explaining it. So I need to find some better way for an angle bracket up here for me on line 25. All right, for this to start making sense. So the way I do this is I pick, I go here and I say, okay, right before this word strike up for me in the H2, I'm going to put a code. So I'm going to put a code. How do you do a code? You put an ampersand, something in the middle, either decimal or hexadecimal or an English shortcut, and then a semicolon. So I'm going to go ampersand, and then I'm going to go greater than or less than or equal to, and a semicolon. And here at the end, I'm going to put ampersand, and a greater than, a GT, and then a semicolon. So let me open that up. Make this bigger for you. Oop, make this bigger for you. Right. So right here under H1, I've actually used the symbol for the less than, LT, and this for a greater than. Oh, let me get rid of that. And this should work a lot better. So now I double click it, and now I'm actually getting explain strike as a tag, and I'm just getting test, which is I just use the strike even though it's depreciated, or I use CSS and use the attribute and set it to strike through up here as the text decoration. Okay. Now, depreciated tags, there are a lot of them. And so there's depreciated tags here. All of these here are depreciated, directory, acronym. These are somewhat used. Teletype, right, is not used anymore. Okay. There's also depreciated attributes that we no longer use. Remember, attributes are in quotes. And so abbreviation, except, align, a link, access. So these can't be, they might be rendered by the browser, but when we start coding, wait a minute, we are coding. When we start programming, we can't count on their attributes. So there are other depreciated tags and attributes. Okay? So I just wanted to cover that right off to fix that mistake. Okay, so here we are. We've got a div. I haven't got this in a div. This little explanation that I have in main, I haven't got this in div. So how could I put that in cam? Remember what we could do? How could I grab this if I selected this and put a wrapper around it? Okay, remember how we did that? We did F1, and then we search for Emmet wrap with abbreviation, which is already up there, and I hit enter, and then I can put a div, div, and have a div be wrap around what I'm explaining here. Okay, so with that, we've gotten this far. I'll see you in the next video.